All right. Anybody on with me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna wait for some other people to show up. But how many people do I have? Okay. You guys can write stuff if you want. Are you having a blessed evening? Oh, Beers and Bagels is on. Yes. Hello. So, no, you don't have to announce that. Beers. He said he had to poop. uh, so Steve, X-Ray 62, how are you? Oh, you're off today. Okay. Um, well, as some of you may or may not know, um, today is Candlemas, and it is kind of considered a holiday to the Luciferians. It's also known as Imbolc, which is what the pagans call it. But of course, the American term for it is Groundhog's Day. No idea why we came up with that. Personally, I think it's kind of stupid, but whatever. Groundhog sees his shadow. Um, so, getting some incense made here. Um, and I don't know how many of you guys practice any type of witchcraft or anything. But put some mugwort. So, yep. Yeah, I'm wearing my Euronymous shirt too. So. So there is a story that I wanted to tell everybody. And okay, it looks like I got 9 people here. Okay. I'm gonna try to wait and see if anybody else is coming. But it's something that just kind of happened to me one day. And Beers knows what I'm talking about. out of the blue, out of the blue, Dan Bell texted me. So I'm at work and he texted me. So I wanted to kind of go over that with everybody. You know, just get it out. And I thought, well, let me just kill two birds with one stone. I gotta make this incense anyway. So I'm gonna tell my story. There's some rose. And I actually went to Uplands today. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but Uplands was a victim of arson. So the mansion was torched, unfortunately. So I went over there and Beers says the signal is buffering. Shoot. I'm frozen? What the hell? Okay. Okay, I have to apologize. My internet is actually in the bedroom. And for some reason, sometimes it kind of has a hiccup. I don't know why it has to be hooked up. Okay. So, I don't know why it has to be hooked up in the bedroom, but that's just where the modem goes and all that. So, kind of a pain. So I was out at the Uplands Mansion today. Probably the cats playing Xbox. Yeah, I was up at the Uplands today, and the mansion was a victim of arson. So it was burned, and there's still some foundation. There's a big pile of ash and all that, and it was just pretty sad because Baltimore just lost another historical property. So I did some shorts there. I will be releasing those. I also took a brick from there too. Just a little something because it'll all be gone anyway. And the city's not wasting any time investing in that land because they already got developers out there. So I think maybe they wanted it to burn down. But anyway, that's the third major mansion that was burned in Baltimore. Back in February of last year, the Sellers Mansion, it was in one of my videos, was actually torched also, unfortunately. Okay, well, fears. A lot of people are reporting that it's fine. Bears keeps telling me that it's frozen the signal, but So, yeah. Anyway. And then there was the Gundry place. Now, I didn't get to go to that one. Because that burned down before I moved here. But, yeah, it just seems like we're just losing all these properties, historical properties. But that's what happens when people don't take care of their city. So, anyway, so I got some snake skin shed. This is good to put in. Use that for prosperity. So let me go back to the damn bell thing. Okay, so the reason why I posted that video of him ranting about the transgender thing was because he sent me those texts out of the blue. So I'm working, and I got these texts, and I can go ahead and so this is okay. This is on Sunday. Deleting my comment staff. What's the problem? Are you working on my car accident spell? You're going to threaten me with bodily injury or death, looking for a grave to defile so you can get that dirt? It was just kind of, it was bizarre. So he actually left a nasty comment on one of my videos, and this is why I took down all the I literally took that option off, because I didn't want him and his friends contacting me, and bugging me, and he had all these people threatening me and stuff. And I mean, I just had to block a bunch of people, honestly, that were contacting me. So I told him, I gave him a lengthy reply on YouTube. I said, I'm sorry that things didn't work out between us. I do miss hanging out with you, but you're lucky, honestly, quite frankly, that I haven't done anything to you, hex wise, because there have been assholes in my life that I've had to hex before. And so anyway, I blocked him, and then he started texting me. And it goes on, I'm going to work on a video about you for my Film It channel. I'll tell the whole story in 10 minutes. You're going to gain so many fans. You're a lying sack of puke. There, I'm totally not making this up. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah. So I replied, "You're a lying sack of shit." And I gave him the finger. So then he says, you fucking moved here because I live here. That reincarnation story, ha ha ha, psycho. And then here's some content. These texts, you should immediately sit in front of your camera. Yeah, and put these texts out. Make a video whining about how horrible I am. I'll promote it. Cross my social media. Please make a video. So, again. So, and then it goes on to say, "Are you stabbing a voodoo doll right now? Did you steal a lock of my hair?" And then he says, "Answer me," because I wouldn't answer. Uh, so yeah. Now he has his notifications silenced again on his phone number, I noticed. So, but yeah, in a nutshell, that's pretty much what happened to me Sunday. Yeah, Markel, this is a Mayhem shirt. This is a Euronymous shirt. Um, so, I don't know what you guys think of all that, but yeah, I like Mayhem too. I don't like the new stuff. To me, Mayhem should have died after Euronymous had passed away. I thought it was kind of disrespectful, actually, that they continued on, but it is what it is. So, what are your thoughts, everybody, about the Dan Bell harassment? Um, well, they were the original second wave of black metal. Black metal actually started with Venom and Bathory and the first two Sodom albums were technically black metal. Yeah, I would say second wave. Yeah, they were definitely the first band. Yeah. So, yeah, I love Venom too. Yeah, that's where the term black metal comes from. So, um, um, so what are your thoughts, everybody, about the Dan Bell thing? I mean, because really, I was not expecting him to do that. So, well, I was ready to move on. That's the thing. Like I said, it was kind of unprovoked, because he commented on one of my videos, and then he sent all these fans over to me that were saying, "Oh, we, we'll pray for you, and Jesus, you need Jesus, and um, you need to move out of Baltimore, and you're living in the wrong state. It's mostly black, and blah blah blah." And I mean, just really stupid stuff. Honestly, harassing me. Um, so again, I had to block some people. Um, so the preventing comments on my channel is just temporary. It really is. Um, so I'm gonna turn that back on. I'm just kind of letting it clear a little bit. Republic be. I would probably be in a mental institution if I was a YouTuber. Yeah. And then OS pray I wouldn't. Too much drama, yeah. And this is all over you, supposedly not taking down a video. Shut. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with that. Yeah. He never told me that I couldn't film that. He was all gung ho about it. I mean, I even asked him, like, is it okay if I film here? Yeah, sure, sure. It only became a problem because they told him, that they didn't want it up. So, yeah, he makes it sound like I just, did it, even though so for me not to do it. The truth is, I asked him if it was okay. So, and he was like, "Oh, sure, I'll take you up on the roof." Hey, it's really nice. Yeah. So that is the truth right there. Mandrake. So yeah, he's just one of those people that I mean, what a worm. I mean, really, having your fans or friends, whatever, come after me and say all this stuff, it is just beyond me. So, but yeah, you're right. He is very snobby now. So, but yeah. Who allegedly sent the picture of his parents' house? What? I don't know anything about that. Huh. Do I smoke grass? Yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah. I'm actually anti-legalization, though, of marijuana. Studies show that it really has increased crime. So, I just think it should be decriminalized, but I don't think it should be easier to get. So, that's the thing. I think it just opens up a lot of problems when you start legalizing it. So, he was accusing someone of threatening his family, sending pictures of his parents' house. Oh, I have nothing to do with that. Beers and bagels. I think one of his fans showed up at his parents' house. That guy he met on New Year's Eve and drove around with. I wouldn't waste my time on his negative messages. He has issues. Ignore and block him. Yep. Do you use any spells for protection when you go into abandoned buildings? I actually have a switchblade for that. And sometimes I have pepper spray. So, I mean, I don't. I think this is a little bit more reliable in the moment. So, and yes, it is illegal in Baltimore carry, but I don't care. Um, I do. I mean, I carry some mojo bags on me a lot of times in my pocket. They're good for like money, luck, prosperity, But yeah, I just good old fashioned arming myself, you know. Uh, I meant Danny was nice to me, but was kind of standoffish after the ride along. Stun gun legal in Baltimore. I just got one. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. I mean, Baltimore's kind of trying to get rid of stuff. I know New York City made pepper spray legal again because if you can believe it, they actually said it's an assault with a deadly weapon. I don't know how you can make that an assault weapon, but you can get them at a gas station. Black Raid. So another awesome black metal. That's crazy, all the crime there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, I hate to get into politics, but I feel like I do need to say something. Um, so, you might not like me. Upstate New York. I don't know if it's banned in upstate New York or not, pepper spray. I just know New York City thinks it's assault with a deadly weapon, if you can believe that. I mean, it's hilarious. It's like, but it temporarily stuns your enemy. Like, you are more likely to give somebody a heart attack with an electric stun gun than you are like killing somebody with pepper spray. I mean, that is the most ridiculous thing ever that they would come up with, I think. Well, it's painful, but the whole point is to stun your opponent so you can get away from them. But um, yeah, so I don't really want to. There's some nice pepper spray saved my life. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't live here during the Freddie Gray incident. Wow. Jumped by 4 dudes, bro. Fuck. That's horrendous. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I was going to say was it's banned in Canada too. Wow. Um, what I was going to say was I don't know how many of you guys are Democrat or not, but I don't think things are going to get any better for this city if people keep voting for the problem. So, but that's just me. Base. Yeah. But yeah, Mesa outlawed, I believe. Yeah. It's funny because I actually just put an ingredient here of mace. So, but yeah. Um. I don't know if this is true, but wasn't he arrested over a switchblade? Freddie Ray. Um, I thought it was over a switchblade. I'm not sure. Um, I don't know much about it, but I know that they kneeled on his neck and passed out, and he died in the hospital or something. In the 60s, my dad was a cop. He had a tear gas pistol. Laugh out loud. Yeah, you can get those now. Um, you fire them, and gas comes out, and it stops your enemies. Allows you to get away. Yeah. So it just looks like a regular gun, and what you do is you fire it, and all the smoke comes out, and it stops your enemies. So it's non-lethal. So yeah, yeah. I know Dan was telling me he wanted to get one. He was thinking about getting one. So it's not a bad idea, honestly. But yeah. Someone messed up on meth is probably not going to be stopped. Yeah, yeah. Well, in my own neighborhood, but we've had a lot of crackheads here that are trying to break into things. Um, one of my neighbors has his truck parked out there, and this crackhead one night he was circling it, and I knew it wasn't his. And he was poking his head, in the window and all, looking at it, and uh, so my neighbor comes out with it was like a pool staff or cue, whatever you call him, and he's like, "Hey, if you don't get away from my truck, I'm gonna break your neck." So the guy's just like, he's a skinny white dude. You tell he was on crack though. I mean, he had that far away look, that zoned out look. Oh, I live in Curtis Bay, so I live in really bad area. Um, so he was just like he was walking like a zombie or something. I mean, he had this look in his eyes. It was just far away look, like he wasn't all there. Um, so he's just walking around, and then he goes out in the alley because we got back alley here, and my neighbor follows him. He's like looking for him, and he came back, and and yeah, I didn't see him again after that. But yeah, it's crazy. Okay, I love on eighth and okay. I lived on eighth and Wasburn for a long time. 1 block from Brooklyn home. Oh wow. That's the projects, right? Brooklyn homes. Yeah. Yeah, Brooklyn's horrible. Washburn. Okay. Yeah. That's a bad area. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I came home early morning yesterday. It was like, let's see, it was 12. Yeah, when I came back. Um, I went somewhere, and there were some cops over there. I don't know how many of you have seen the video, the death in Curtis Bay. Not the one about my neighbor, but the one that one of the junkies passed away, and the coroner was there and everything. So there were two cops over there where that guy died. And they looked like they were searching for drugs. But I was standing there and I was kind of watching because I was wondering if there was something going on. And there's people that are just. I used to live near the Brooklyn Museum. So, um, anyway, there's so many people that are squatting in those abandoned houses over there, like the whole row, just about. Yeah, is the Brooklyn Museum Botanical? Is that New York? New York City? I think that's New York City. Yes. Okay. Um, yeah. So there's all these homeless people, and they're trap houses. That's what they are. So, um, Maryland law is like, I think if you're there for 30 days, um, you have to force evict someone. So whoever owns those buildings, they're gonna have a hell of a time getting these people out. I mean, we're talking like court dates, stuff like that. It's not gonna be easy. Um, so stun guns and pepper spray. Yep. Amen. Get the fuck out of my house. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I got some Lucifer incense. Um, I have a story about these, actually. These ones. Um, there's a guy in St. Louis, Missouri, and he owns a store. It's called Papa Jim's, I think. Um, but the place is so filthy. I mean, we're talking roaches crawling up and down the place. I mean, the guy is like, I don't know, he's like 300 pounds or something. And I mean, he's just like this human pig, right? That owns this place, but he makes wicked incense. I mean, he makes some really interesting stuff. But I'm sorry, I thought we were talking about purple. Oh, I was just brought that up because I have this incense that I got from that guy. Um, so yeah. So, but I mean, every inch of the stuff is just covered in dirt and all that. This place, and he's got this mummy that he claims is 100% real too. I have no idea where he got it. In the store, he has a mummy, so I don't think it's real, but um, the guy is just hilarious. And I got this from him too. So This was hanging in a store, and it was just covered in so much filth. I had to like wash it and everything. But um, so the last person that criticized the store, the mummy. I don't think so. He claims it's real. I don't know if it's real or not. To tell you the truth, I'm just like, whatever, dude. But yeah, I hope he never runs a restaurant though. If he would be shut down for health code violations so quickly. But so okay. I think I finally got it. Yep, finally got it. Yep. So you guys can see it's starting to. I was trying to find the camera. Starting to look like a powder. So yep. So what am I making and why? Um. So I was making incense and um. Oh, forgot the couple. I gotta stick that in there. So I have been getting into the Citra Acro book and Liber Zebra. And what I did was I basically wrote these down. They are in PDF. Yeah, excuse me. And the Citra Acro one is extremely expensive now. Will you guys stop? It's my cats. So, um, I basically wrote down just about the entire book or what I could use anyway, and then I wrote down the Liber Zebra thing. So it's basically just so I can have a physical copy of these books. I literally wrote the whole thing down, but oh, I think your mod is blocking me. Okay, it's me. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, my message didn't go through. Oh, yeah. Your stupid phone. Yeah. Yeah. So, you can find those on a PDF. Um, I recommend just getting the free PDF um, of that Citra Aqua book because it's super expensive now. So anyway, that's what I did. I just like wrote down that stuff, and so um, this is like one of the incense, basically, to work with it. Um, and then I don't know if the HVAC in here is making it hard for you to hear me because my heat just came on. So I don't know if that's bothering anybody or not. You can't hear the HVAC. Okay, that's good. Yeah, sometimes it's loud. It's kind of. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Yeah. The other thing that um, that they have you do in that is I don't know how many people have made a black mirror, but the easiest thing to do is to buy a blank picture frame and paint the other side black, the other side of the glass here black. Um, and then you just stick it back in the frame and stuff. So, um, so these are Gates of Hell sigils. They're associated with the clip off. These are just like some of them. And you stick them in that. Like I said, this is. There we go. Alright. So you stick them in the back of here. And when you burn this incense, you're supposed to be able to like unlock it or something. Yeah. If you do scrying with this. So um, so how do people feel about this? You can't really see it. Yep. Okay, so what do you do with it? You scry with it. So you stare into it until you see something, basically. Um, they sell these in metaphysical stores, but they're super expensive. Um, so I mean, it's best to just hand make it. Honestly, it's so much more worth it to just have it like this. Um, but yeah, and and this is like one of the hell gates, and this is the clip off sigil on there. So, but yeah, they're just so yeah. You stick them in here. Um, so you ever seen a black mirror? Really? Huh. Well, now you know it's not hard to make. Um, so, um, yeah, the ones that you see normally in stores, they're made out of some type of onyx or something. They're some type of stone, and they're typically rounded or something. You'll see them like if you go to metaphysical places. But yeah, it's not necessarily black magic. I mean, it's well, what I'm doing with it is, but there's a lot of Wiccans that use black mirrors too. Crystals and stuff like that. But um, so yeah, mirrors have been used for divination purposes forever. I mean, some people use regular mirrors. So, but yeah, yeah, black ones are pretty cool though. But if you want to get started, Donald Tyson's "How to Make and Use a Black Mirror" is a pretty cool book. Is it a portal? It can be. What I have seen using it is typically I see like a lot of clouds and they're different colors and all that. Um, they mean different things. I've seen water. Um, I saw a tree once. It's kind of like rain against the glass. So, but normally not like anything too impressive. Honestly, that was probably the most impressive thing that I saw so far. Um, but yeah, it all means different things. There's people see like all kinds of stuff in it. Um, so very rarely will you see anything like a face or a figure. I have yet to see something like that, but there are people that try to accomplish that. So, um, but yeah, I mean, I have this little crystal ball here too. I don't use this. I mean, I prefer the black mirror. This is just decoration. I got this when I was exploring a place in Toledo. And um, this this has an interesting story. This place that this was in. The reason why I took this home is, um, yeah, it is cool. Um, the place is very shady though. It is really freaky place, and sorry, I just ate something before I started doing this. So, but the place was like really super shady because it was being run by a guy. I don't know if it was the landlord or what, but what happened was there was fire damage to the place and everybody evacuated. Um, and it was this apartment building, and downstairs was a furniture store. And um, the landlord was selling people's items. Um, all the stuff that was left behind. It was very shady. Um, and it was weird how the guy that saw me didn't call the police. That's like a red flag. Normally, if you're trespassing, as urbexers typically do, um, normally the first thing they do is, either get on the phone or they tell you, hey, the cops are going to come or whatever, you know. Um, so it was really weird how he reacted. He was just like, "Oh, well, you're lucky that somebody else didn't catch you because the cops, blah blah blah." Um, but it was totally criminal. Um, so I actually did not do any video there. I kind of wish I did, but it's probably a good thing that I didn't. Um, so, but anyway, it was selling stuff off, and I was like, yeah, I really like it. So, but it was definitely shady operation though. I mean, I've never seen anything like that, man. Landlord just selling people's things. So, and I don't even know if he was just the outright owner of the place or what, but it was really weird. Um, so it was just this big operation that's going on. And now the place is torn down. So they tore it down like 2 years ago. So that's what slumlords do. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Well, my eyes were stinging when I went in the place, and one of the apartments was burned too. So that's what happened. Um, it was fire damage. So, do I play any video games? Uh, the last video game I played was Succubus. Um, the sequel to Agony, the game Agony. So it's on the PlayStation Store. It was never released on a disc, but you can get it on PlayStation Store. Um, so never heard. Okay. Well, I don't know if you remember Agony or not, but um, it's kind of a game that people didn't like. But I like a lot of survival horror type of stuff. Um, Blasphemy was good. That was a good one. Um, yeah, there was a boss in it though that I couldn't get out of. Um, the last Doom game, that was a good one. They have good horror games. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So, um, if anybody has any questions, um, a lot of good live stream for those games. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of people playing them unless I absolutely need help with a level or something. Um, I like to just play them, but um, I don't know if I would want to do a live stream though while I'm playing. Um, yeah, the dungeons games are pretty good too for it. I know there's a game that's supposed to come out eventually. It's called Graven that I want to get. It's kind of a medieval game. It's kind of like Hexen. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. or Witch Haven, or well, those games in the 90s, Some YouTube gamers have huge channels. um, yeah, and I understand that. Yeah. So, I'm also going to be releasing a video of I got into this church in Baltimore. I'm going to be releasing that as well. So, but yeah, I know that YouTube has some gamers that have huge channels and stuff. I know that. I totally get it. I just I I don't think I game enough. That's the thing. Like, um, when you're gonna drop the video? Um, Probably tomorrow. I usually put videos out either Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Um, if not tomorrow, it'll definitely be Sunday. So, so and then I was in Virginia yesterday, and I went to this old it was kind of an asylum, but it was a house for poor people at one point. And I guess they did some eugenics type of experiments there at one point. But it closed in like 1990, I believe. But the place was just so wrecked. It was in worse shape than the DeJournette place that I went through. Um, and I didn't go upstairs because it was what the hell? Burn some of the incense you just made and tell us how it smells. Okay. Uh, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. Thank you. Um, so yeah, it's a Ouija blanket. Uh, Beers wants me to try out the incense. So anyway, the place was in worse condition than the DeJournette place. Um, and it was kind of reminded me of the hospital I went through where Michael Jackson was born in Gary. It was like that kind of destroyed. So, um, um, so I walked through some of it. And oh yeah, there we go. I couldn't go upstairs because um, the ceiling was kind of coming down. So I was like, I'll just walk around the bottom. Um, but I think I'm gonna just kind of I'm gonna sit on that video and not release it yet. Um, because I don't think I have enough filming. Virginia got to put it on there. Um, then there was a house I was trying to get into, but I couldn't because it was up on this hill. The foundation was like up on this hill, and the stairs were completely obliterated, like they were gone a long time ago. But the door was wide open. So I saw it and I stopped my car and, got out and all that, only to find out, oh, I can't get up there. You know, like I need a ladder to get up there. So how does it smell? It smells kind of like burning flesh. You know? Be honest with you, it's kind of putrid, the mixture. So kind of like a dead body on fire. Speaking of black metal, that's great for a show. Yeah, it's definitely got kind of a rotten body smell. So, but I think that was the point. I mean, I think it's kind of supposed to be putrid like that. Yeah, I was trying to get belladonna, which is nightshade, and henbane for it. But that's like that stuff is so hard to get, because it's poison. And um, but that's like the only ingredients that I just cannot get for those. Um, so that's why I went to Virginia, because there was a store out there that had a bunch of herbs. So, uh, well, it's part of the Black Mirror thing. So yeah, you're supposed to breathe it in while you're trying to work on that. So, um, um, but yeah, um, just smoke weed. It's easier and smells better. Yeah. Sometimes I do it in rituals. Actually, I do smoke weed. Um, yeah, yeah. But you puff on it and then you blow it on, uh, blow it on the altars and all that, on the statues. Because I don't do tobacco, so I do it like how a lot of voodoo people, you know, when they smoke a cigar or something, they might be like, you know, but I do it with weed and stuff. Um, I have a hard time doing it though because I work and um, kratom maybe is legal here. I don't know. Yeah, it is legal. Um, Unfortunately, because my car insurance went up. um, plant fermented. Oh, kratom. Oh, I'm wanting some. Try some kratom. I don't know if kratom's legal here. I've never tried that. Um, yeah, so it's hard for me to do it a lot because I'm actually working on trying to find another job, something that pays better. So, of course, that's drug tests, and you kind of have to. Um, best way to beat the drug test is just not do it. You know, for at least 30 days, right? um, but but that is the only thing that I smoke is weed. So anybody will ship regardless of the law. Oh wow, huh? Hmm. So is that legal? You can buy it in most head shops. Okay. Okay. Well, let me know how it is. I wonder if you can like get fired from your job if it's in your system, like marijuana, kratom, kratom. So I don't know if anybody knows that. No one tests for. Okay. All right. Well, it's good to know. You can't have nicotine e-juice sent to you in Maryland. It's not a narcotic. So, huh? Even though it's against the law. They used to vape the e-juice. Shipping laws are retarded. Yeah. ID verification. Trying to. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about was I got an appointment in March for to it thou wilt, the whole well, do it thou wilt shall be the whole law, but yeah. Um That's cool. Yeah, so I went to Chase and Braxton, downtown Baltimore. And yeah, Aleister Crowley. Yep. Um, yeah, I've been to the O2 a few times out here. So I went to Chase and Braxton, and I have an appointment for March to see somebody about transgender. Um, and I go to Chase Braxton. They are good. They do good. They do, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I might be starting hormones pretty soon. Um, so I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of scared though too because I'm not sure what the health, you know, things things about it and stuff. Um, One of my biggest concerns is the men in my family actually have baldness, so I might end up losing some of my hair, which sucks. uh, but um, I don't know. I mean, maybe a small dose of testosterone. Maybe it won't be that bad. Baldness comes from your mom. I don't know. I mean, my dad is bald, so um, why the gene? What? Well, the thing is, I read that when you start testosterone, it doesn't made it to 50, no baldness. Oh, okay. Huh. Hmm. Yes, I do have a lot of hair. Yeah, yeah, I shave it too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I will be okay. Hopefully, yeah. Nothing wrong with being bald, man. Yeah, well, I like my hair, dude. I like my hair. So, hmm, yeah. Yeah, I just got my hair cut the other day because my hair was like over here, and I haven't had it that long and forever, and it kind of got on my nerves, you know. So I was just like, ah, I need to just cut it off. Said I'm bald. Look at my picture. Yeah, yeah. I shave it off, but yeah, yeah. So I shave it like all underneath here. It's not like all the way around. Yeah. Um, yeah, and I actually have had a mustache for ever up here too, and I do get kind of a goatee too. So, so. My shaving cream has caffeine in it. Yeah. I just realized we just. Are you getting high now? Parmesan, yeah. So when you put it on, do you get kind of a, like you had a drink of coffee or something? Like, do you notice anything? You don't feel like watching your channel. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Well, um, do you know of any place that I can go to get black metal albums? Because um, I just cannot find black metal albums out here. So, with caffeine and menthol, Pacific Rush. Yeah, I'm actually subscribed to Black Metal Promotions. Yep. Yeah, Fells Point. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. Um, yeah. You're talking about Soundgarden, right? Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, Black Metal Promotion. Yeah, I have. I have subscribed to them. Yeah. Yeah. I like physical media though. Um, so like I like to buy, vinyl and CDs and all that. So did they have any? I got a Watain CD. That was it. That I've seen so far. I'm looking for Gorgoroth stuff. Actually, it's just been driving me nuts. I can't find it anywhere. Um, I've been to Virginia. I've been to Philadelphia. It's all kinds of shit. Um, but I'm telling you, it probably would not be an issue if I was still living in Ohio because Cleveland has this amazing store um, called Black Market, and it specializes in black metal. That's literally all it is. It's just black metal stuff. So, Black and Market. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I like Watain. So, but um, yeah, yeah. I listened to like a lot of the first wave stuff. Um, Bathory's like still one of my favorites. You know, but I just like the black metal stuff. So, um, I just got into Sodom's "Obsessed by Cruelty" album um, recently. So, like it since '86. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah, yep. I listen to a lot of stuff though too. I listen to Kraftwerk. I listen to a lot of new wave. Um, I like Brian Eno. Um, Pink Floyd, a lot of stuff. First listen to Slayer, Rain and Blood just came out. Show us your Rihanna collection. What? Rihanna. Oh, Rihanna. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm like, what? The fuck are you talking? I'm like, okay. Um, yeah, I mean, I even like classic, 60s R&B. I love the blues. I listen to Robert Johnson, um, Muddy Water stuff, you know. um, yeah, so yeah. Oh fuck Bon Jovi. Oh hell no. Jesus. This like my mother was into hair metal type of stuff. She loved Def Leppard and all that. And it's like I'm just like, it's pussy metal. It's like, if you're gonna listen to metal, just listen to the hardcore stuff. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah, there's so many bands out there. I mean, off the top of my head, but my record collection's like massive. Um, so I mean, I got all these different bands, different music. Early Fleetwood Mac, even stuff before Stevie Nicks joined. Um, I was into Danny Kerwin stuff. Um, Sabbath. I think Ozzy Osbourne's overrated. I do like Sabbath, but I like Black Widow more, and I like Coven more. Um, Fires in the Distance is pretty awesome. Fires in the Distance. I've never heard that. Huh. um, yep. Didn't like his stuff after the okay. Yeah. Um, a lot of classic rock I have, you know. Big fan of the Rolling Stones. I like Def Leppard. Oh my god. Well, Bears. It's kind of Iron Maiden's good. Um, yeah, early Metallica was good, but like Kill 'Em All was probably the best record they came out with. But then they got pussy pretty quickly after that. You know, they wussed out pretty quickly. I think Beastie Boys. Yeah, you're like Scott. You're like my friend Scott, um, who passed away. Um, so yeah, he was into the Beastie Boys. Um, he wasn't really a big fan of metal. He was into a lot of new wave. Um, Like Kate Bush. He was a big fan of Kate Bush. I love Kate Bush too. I listen to a lot of Kate Bush. I was listening to Hounds of Love one night. Um, so if anybody has not, if anybody has not listened to Hounds of Love by Kate Bush, you guys really should listen to Hounds of Love. It will give you a new perspective on music. It really will. It's an amazing album. I should do a metal review. I might do that sometime. Yeah. Second challenge is a suggestion. Yeah, I have that sport channel. Yeah. Um yeah. Yeah, I'll think about it. It's still better. Got the knowledge for it, yeah. Um yeah. And then there's so many bands that I got. Oh, I saw Dio live before he died. Ronnie Dio. He was pretty cool. Um, I always thought he was better than Ozzy. So, um, Blood Ceremony. That's a good band. That's one of the ones that I like. Kate Bush got a revival from the show Stranger Things, using her song "Running Up That Hill." Oh man, I wish I could have seen that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, you guys should check out that Hounds of Love album. Definitely. Um, I'm a big fan of New Order. I love Joy Division, New Order. Saw New Order live. That was amazing. Uh, Smashing Pumpkins. Saw them live. That was amazing. I'm a big fan of Smashing Pumpkins. Um, Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids. Um, so that was back when they were Florida band, pretty much. Um, so yeah, yeah, Smashing Pumpkins is good. Yeah. Um, Nine Inch Nails, early Nine Inch Nails, though. I'm not crazy about the new stuff that much. In fact, I heard that Trent Reznor sold out to Disney recently. Um, I was kind of pissed about that. Trent Reznor owned a house in New Orleans, and John Goodman owns it now. Huh? I thought he just rented. I didn't know he actually bought a house in New Orleans. Yeah. Well, Trent Reznor also he made a studio out of the Sharon Tate house where she was murdered by the Manson family. They're her and her friends were killed. So for an interview with the family. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about moving to New Orleans. Um, yeah, I think I said that in the last stream that I did. Um, yeah, yeah. Baltimore's just not doing it for me. So head like a hole. Yeah, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Downward Spiral, I think, is my favorite Nine Inch Nails album. Oh, I know that channel's gonna check it out. Okay. I know that. Oh, Head Like a Hole. Okay. Is that a channel? Wait, that's a song. Yeah. You get a you get a lot more good content. Down New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's interesting too how a lot of urban explorers stay in places that are like Baltimore or Detroit. Um, but you don't see too many of them go into that Gulf area and go into plantations and these old Southern mansions. Um, Now, the first time that I went to New Orleans, I stopped in Mississippi and did quite a few plantations out there. But um, some of them I just couldn't get. One of them I couldn't even walk inside because it was just so rotted. But it was beautiful on the outside. It was amazing. And there was actually a dog that was decomposing in the yard in front of the house, and I know this is going to sound gross, but I actually took some of the bones, um, you know, so, um, but yeah. And then there was one that was like basically a shell because it burned, that I went through, and then there was one in Arlington, Mississippi. But again, I couldn't go upstairs because the stairs were completely wrecked, so it's just fucked up upstairs. But yeah, I noticed not a lot of people go urbexing, um, way, way, way down south. Um, you spend more time in like the DMV southern area than the Gulf area. So, um, but yeah. Um, but yeah, that reminds me, I probably need to remaster that video. Um, some of those videos that I did. So then there was Royal Land, Mississippi that I went through. It was this abandoned amusement park. There wasn't really a whole lot there. It was just all woods. And then there was a abandoned um, drive-in next to it. Um, so that was an interesting find. But yeah, Mississippi has a lot of crazy stuff. I can't wait to go through Jackson. Jackson's gonna be like a gold mine for urbexing. But yeah. And I found that house out in the middle of nowhere in Texas. I was driving through Texas. So I mean there's incredible stuff out there. There really is. But yeah. Shreveport, Louisiana, that's gonna be big. Man. Yeah, I was watching a YouTuber, Nick Johnson, once, and he was going to Shreveport, Louisiana, and I just thought, well, I think everybody in Baltimore needs to watch this video, because this is a lesson. you know, um, we are on our way to becoming Shreveport, Louisiana. I mean, if we keep voting for these policies, voting for these politicians, we're going to end up just like them. If we're not already. Um, they finally had enough and they got a Republican in. So, but, you know, it is what it is. Because, yeah, they were having the same problems too. They had crime, it looked like it was bombed out in places, like West Baltimore type of look, certain areas. It's pretty awful what he was showing. Um, but, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I could probably spend an entire day in Shreveport, pick up some content. But, yeah, quite a few places out there. I mean, you just don't see a lot of urbexers going to Shreveport. I notice. So places in Florida, even. Um, no, I'm actually from the South anyway. I was born in Florida, so check out the band Darken. Okay. Darken. All right. Yeah. Are they on Black Mountain Promotion site? They might be. Yeah. Deep South. Our Paxers get shot in the South. Yeah. Dan Bell told me that he was in Texas once and these guys were looking for him. They had guns and everything. And he was at some abandoned school and they were circling around his vehicle waiting for him to come out. And um, so he had to, he screamed to get them away from his vehicle. And then as soon as they walked away, he ran into his vehicle and drove away. And they were chasing after his vehicle. And he got a call a few days ago, after he returned with the sheriff on the phone in Texas. And he's like, hey, I understand you were trespassing and they want to press charges. Yeah, he screamed. Yeah. Yeah, just to get him away from his vehicle. So he's like, yeah, sorry. I live in all the way in New York City, and yeah, I'm not going to drive back to Texas. So he just basically said "fuck you" and hung up the phone. um, so, but yeah, uh, yeah. It was when he had his car before he had the truck. He had that car. He also had his dog. Um, the dog that he had before Mama. Um, Caravan from South Park. Yeah. Yeah, it was a long time. I think he was still married too when it happened. Um, it was a spoiler. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, can you imagine though, how scary that would be, being having some white trash, guys, coming after you with a gun, man. So, I'm like, man, that's kind of scary. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So. Doesn't help having out-of-state planes. Yeah. Well, there was another time too. He went to this abandoned mansion, and he said it was filled with rattlesnakes. Like every inch of the place was just filled with rattlesnakes. And this guy comes out, and he's like, "Hey, you shouldn't be trespassing. There's rattlesnakes in that building." And he's like, "Yeah, there sure are." Like he couldn't even go in there. There's so many rattlesnakes. Um, and he said the guy cooked him rattlesnake dinner. I kid you not. He literally caught one of those snakes, uh, killed it, and invited Dan to come back to his place, and uh, he cooked him rattlesnake. And I'm just like, are you serious? So, hey Jerry, come on, you can come back. So. Sounds like a typical bullshit Dan story. I don't know if it was bullshitting me or not. They say it tastes like chicken, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. Um I don't believe in eating snakes. Personally, that's unclean. But yeah, yeah, whatever. I mean, I would think it would be kind of deadly to eat something like that anyway, because the venom is in the body. But whatever. So yeah, it's like alligator. That's one of the things I don't like about New Orleans is the alligator everywhere. Um, so the whole exotic leather trade thing is terrible. But yeah, um, I'll have to try alligator nuggets. Yeah. Yeah. hmm Well, outside of New Orleans, but yeah, it's exotic leather's big business over there. So, um, yeah, they're treated horribly too. They're killed horribly. They're beaten over the head, um, and then they dislocate their spine. Um, but it doesn't kill them. That's the thing. It just stuns them. But it's horrible. Um, so, yeah. Um, I'm kind of animal rights, so I yeah don't support that. But yeah. I know when California was getting rid of exotic leather, um, they had lobbies from Louisiana go over there and bitch and complain that it was hurting their industry and all that. And I think California decided to keep reptile leather because the damn lobbies. But yeah, it's brutal and it's as bad as fur farming, honestly, in my opinion. Um, so people on the bayou depend upon alligators. Well, alligators are wildlife and they belong in wildlife. They're not really made for farming. I mean, you know, so but yeah. I mean, we can agree to disagree. It's like, some people they don't like wildlife, and it's like if you don't like seeing alligators in your yard, don't live there. But, you know, just But yeah, poor cat Jack. He was just joking. But yeah. Jack made from cat. Stop going. Yeah. They do not in this country. Okay, they do make cat fur in China. Okay, they make dog fur and cat fur jackets in China, but what they do with dead cats and dogs in this country is they send them to a um, a place where they grind them up and put them in pet food. Um, and this is why you shouldn't buy pet food that says meat byproducts in it, because it could be a cat or a dog, along with roadkill and everything else. So, um, yeah, I only feed my cats stuff that doesn't say. Uh, it doesn't say meat byproducts on it. It's, I buy Ultimate Protein for my cats, and it's got some raw chicken mixed in the kibbles. So, but yeah, any of those brands like Purina, Imes, uh, a lot of the meat byproducts comes from those plants that just take whatever. And yeah, uh, I don't think we import food from China, thank God. Yeah. Duality. Well, I'm actually a satanic Luciferian, so um, Christians say no. It's pretty funny. Um, yeah, I studied the process church, the final judgment. So let's see here. Show you my ring. So yeah, that's the process symbol. You see that in Mexican controversy and birthday in Mexican Catholicism. Yeah. Yeah, Santa Maria. Deaf. Saint Deaf, yeah. Well, the Catholic Church doesn't recognize Saint Deaf as a saint. They perceive it as just basically devil worship. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't work with Saint Deaf too much. I haven't actively worked with her. Um, I do have a statue of Papa Death, male Death. It's where my mother's ashes are. Um, so, but yeah, I never got into Santa Marta. So, um, so I did have a question. I don't know if any of you guys can. Is it possible to access Google Maps while being live? So, like, if I'm live, try it. Okay. I don't know if I can try it on my phone while I'm talking to you. Use two devices. Yeah. Let's see. Huh. It's not showing. Not showing up. Wait. Huh. Okay, it is showing up now. Okay. Um. Oh, looks like I can. Okay. Problem solved. All right. Yeah. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take you guys to the National Archives sometime, and do a live stream there, in DC. I don't know if that sounds good to people or not. Um, but I just thought that would be interesting, is to go through the National Archives. Why the archives? Um, well, I mean, I thought we could go to other places too at the same time. I mean, it doesn't have to be just the archives. I just thought it would be great. It's possible. It's possible that some people have never seen it. I mean, there's people that live out of state that have never, probably have never seen it. Just wondering what's there. Well, the Constitution, I believe, is there. Um, there's like original documents. Well, it's free, and it's you get to look at documents by the founders. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could go to an art museum, maybe. I didn't think we had a constitution anymore. Yeah, I question it too. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, when it gets warmer, we could go to the Lincoln Monument. So walk around, you know. Yeah, the monuments would be good. Yeah, I agree. Um, yeah, nice, hot, sunny day. Yeah, yeah. It'll look good. It will look good in the summer. That's the thing. Right now, it's kind of you know kind of cold. So yeah. Um, but yeah, it was just an idea I came up with. Spring is right around the corner. Yeah. Well, it's not a harsh winter. You don't really get a harsh winter here. It's not like what it was like in Ohio, where it was like 6 months of misery, being snowed in, the lake effect. Um, so I mean, I have to say there is um, one good thing about Maryland is winters are very mild and they're short compared to some other areas of the country. So I mean, I haven't had to put snow tires on my vehicle since I moved here, so used to get a lot of snow in the 80s. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Well, climate change probably has something to do with it a little bit. So, yeah. Still, it's probably even back in the 80s, it probably wasn't as bad as like Chicago, though, or Detroit, or Cleveland. All the places that are facing that. Those Great Lakes regions. Um, so, definitely a change. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't, yeah, you can't compare uh, those Great Lakes. So, yeah. I mean, as much as I hate, I miss living up there and stuff, and I've thought about moving back uh, to like Cleveland. I don't know if I can do the winters again, man. The winters, I don't miss the winters. So, um, yeah, yeah, I really, I definitely like the South more. So, um, but yeah. Yeah, we used to have so many statues here too. All of them are, a lot of them are removed. So, but yeah, I'm not going to get into that. It's really going to piss people off. So, but, yeah. Down from Phil. Phonians. Down from NOLA, Phonians. What, New Orleans? Phonians. Well, NOLA means New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana. The Gaudis sing for. Oh, Pantera. Oh, okay. Oh, Pantera. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a Pantera fan, so I was like, what? What the hell? Okay. Got that song for Pantera. Mhm. Yeah. Wasn't he shot? One of the members was murdered during a concert in Pantera. A fan that was obsessed with them opened fire and shot and killed one of them during a concert. I don't know if it was the guitarist or the singer. But yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, they were just they were doing a gig at a small club, and yeah, they got shot at. So, yeah, so I guess it was Daryl. Yeah, yeah. Do you guys like Leonard Skinner? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I like Leonard Skinner. I like Molly Hatchet. Um, Allman Brothers. So yeah, yeah, they were all from Jacksonville, Florida, which is where I'm from. So apparently Jacksonville, Florida's got a lot of cool bands, even though the town is shit. So um, ACDC. It's another band that I like. Motley Crue. I'm not big on Motley Crue. The Southern rock thing. Yeah, yeah, all the bands. Yeah, the yeah, the Leonard Skinner. You know, Allman Brothers, Molly Hatchet. Yeah, they were all Southern rock. They were all from Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah. Bad Company. That's another band that I like. I listen to a lot of Bad Company. Yeah, the song. Mm. Yeah, if you haven't listened to the album Running with the Pack, that's a really good one. That's one of my favorite albums of theirs. Running with the Pack. Um, so Burning Sky. That's a good one. Um, yeah, they came out with a lot of good albums. Gotta go, but I have enjoyed the metal chat. Looking forward to your video. Yes. Thank you, Mark. I'm actually probably gonna end this myself because yeah, I'm gonna be doing something for the rest of the night. So yeah, yep. Good night. Yep. Yep. All right. Well, I'll let you guys. I'll keep you guys informed. Um, yeah. If there's any more stuff, any new streams or anything, I'll keep you informed. All right. Bye, everybody.